In the year 2014, an extraordinary and unusual event occurred when a crocodile managed to kill a massive hippopotamus. This incident took place in the vast Okavango Delta of Botswana, where the two formidable creatures crossed paths in a battle for survival. It is known that hippos are among the most aggressive and dangerous animals in Africa, capable of defending themselves fiercely against predators. However, this particular crocodile was not to be underestimated. It had grown to an astonishing length of 23 feet, making it one of the largest and most formidable crocodiles ever recorded in the region. The encounter between the crocodile and the hippo was witnessed by a group of astonished safari-goers who were exploring the delta's waterways. The massive hippopotamus, weighing approximately 3.5 tons, was enjoying a leisurely swim in a serene lagoon when it unwittingly crossed paths with the enormous crocodile. In a display of extraordinary power and agility, the crocodile launched a surprise attack, latching onto the hippo's vulnerable underbelly with its formidable jaws. The sheer force of the crocodile's bite managed to pierce through the hippo's thick hide, causing significant injury. The ferocious struggle that ensued was a battle of titans. The hippo thrashed and fought back with its immense strength, attempting to shake off the relentless grip of the crocodile. Meanwhile, the crocodile, using its incredible jaw strength, held on tenaciously, refusing to let go of its prey. The extraordinary turn of events stunned both the spectators and wildlife experts. While it is highly unusual for a crocodile to successfully take down a fully grown hippo, this particular crocodile's exceptional size and strength played a crucial role in its unlikely victory. In this instance, the crocodile recognized the potential meal within the hippo's carcass and attempted to take advantage of the opportunity. However, entering the jaws of a dead hippo posed a considerable risk for the crocodile. Despite the hippo no longer being a threat, its powerful jaw muscles, even in death, were capable of crushing the crocodile's body with ease. The crocodile's instinctual drive for food momentarily overshadowed the potential danger it faced. Fortunately, the crocodile's cautious nature and sharp survival instincts prevailed. Sensing the potential risk, it ultimately decided against venturing too far into the hippo's mouth. Instead, the crocodile opted to tear off smaller, more accessible chunks of flesh from the carcass, ensuring its own safety while still indulging in the spoils of its hard-fought victory. That's not the only odd thing that can occur with a hippo carcass. In 2019, a team of wildlife photographers managed to capture a truly extraordinary event on camera. A pride of lions discovered a dead hippo, a seemingly easy feast. Little did they know what awaited them. As the lions begin to feed on the carcass, suddenly, a loud explosion echoes through the air. The startled lions retreat in panic as the camera captures the aftermath. Yes, you saw that correctly. The body of the hippo exploded from its rear end, sending its entrails flying. This gruesome event can be attributed to a buildup of gases within the decaying body, combined with the hippo's unique anatomy. Hippos have an elaborate fermentation chamber in their digestive system, which aids in the breakdown of plant material. However, when a hippo dies, bacteria continue to ferment the undigested vegetation, producing copious amounts of gas. Remarkably, this wasn't an isolated incident. In 2021, a second incident was captured on camera, showing a similar explosion of a deceased hippo's body. The sheer force of the explosion can be powerful enough to deter even the most fearless predators. While these events may seem comical or bizarre, they serve as a reminder that nature can be both beautiful and perilous. Even in death, the hippopotamus demonstrates its ability to defend itself. While it is commonly known that crocodiles have the ability to take down hippos, it may come as a surprise that the tables can turn in a rather astonishing manner. One such intriguing encounter occurred in Africa, where these remarkable events unfolded. In certain regions of sub-Saharan Africa, where both crocodiles and hippos inhabit the same waterways, clashes between these ancient giants are not unheard of. However, when the circumstances align just right, hippos, with their massive size and surprising agility, can indeed defend themselves and even prevail against their reptilian adversaries. One peculiar aspect of such encounters is the unusual behavior exhibited by hippos. Despite being herbivorous by nature, these semi-aquatic creatures become incredibly territorial and fiercely protective of their turf, especially when it comes to their offspring. When a crocodile approaches a hippo calf, the normally docile hippo morphs into an unstoppable force, channeling its immense strength and aggression to drive away the intruder. In some cases, hippos have been observed to charge at crocodiles, using their weight and speed to ram into them and potentially crush them under their bulk. Their jaw strength, although not as formidable as that of a crocodile, is still considerable, and they can deliver devastating bites. With their sharp tusks, hippos are capable of inflicting severe wounds upon their scaly adversaries, often causing them to retreat or suffer fatal injuries. While hippos are indeed notorious for being aggressive and dangerous towards other animals, it's important to remember that they can also pose a significant threat to humans. In a remote African village, nestled near the banks of a serene river, lived a young adventurer named Mark. Mark had always been fascinated by wildlife and harbored a particular fondness for hippos. He had seen numerous documentaries showcasing their gentle side and believed he could form a unique bond with one. Driven by his curiosity and an unyielding desire to experience nature up close, Mark embarked on a journey to find a hippo known to frequent the nearby river. Armed with naivety and misplaced confidence, he approached the riverbank, unaware of the lurking danger. The creature initially seemed unperturbed by Mark's presence, lazily grazing on nearby vegetation. In that fleeting moment, Mark believed his dream of befriending a hippo was about to come true. However, little did Mark know that hippos are territorial and can be extremely unpredictable. The tranquility was shattered when a rival hippo, hidden beneath the water's surface, emerged with a thunderous roar. In a flash, the peaceful scene turned into a deadly clash of giants. Caught in the crossfire of a territorial dispute, Mark found himself caught in the jaws of an enraged hippo. The once majestic creature now revealed its true power and brutality. With unimaginable strength, the hippo tossed Mark into the air, his body flailing helplessly before crashing into the water. As the village echoed with screams and cries for help, the hippo's deadly grip on Mark tightened, dragging him deeper into the river's depths. The chaotic struggle lasted only a few harrowing moments, but it was enough to seal Mark's fate. Tragically, Mark's misguided belief in the gentle nature of hippos had cost him his life. It served as a stark reminder that behind their seemingly serene exterior, hippos possess an inherent wildness that demands caution and respect. To truly understand the severity of the hippo's danger, we must first appreciate the extraordinary physical attributes possessed by these magnificent creatures. Hippos can reach lengths of up to 16 feet and weigh an astonishing 3,000 to 4,000 kilograms. Cannibalism among hippos is a rare but documented phenomenon. It usually occurs during periods of scarcity or territorial conflicts when resources are limited. When food becomes scarce, especially during droughts, hippos may resort to cannibalism to ensure their survival. These encounters can turn particularly gruesome, as dominant males, with their territorial authority, may attack and kill weaker or younger hippos, including their own offspring. Infanticide, the killing of young hippos, is another disturbing aspect of hippo behavior. This behavior is observed in both males and females, and the reasons behind it are varied. In some instances, male hippos may kill the offspring of rival males to assert their dominance and ensure their genetic lineage thrives. Females, on the other hand, may engage in infanticide to regain their reproductive capabilities sooner, or to eliminate a perceived threat from the offspring of a competitor. The act of infanticide is undeniably gruesome, as adult hippos possess immense power and can easily overpower and crush their vulnerable young with their massive jaws. The motivations behind this behavior highlight the intense competition that exists within hippo communities and the relentless pursuit of survival and dominance. It is important to note that while cannibalism and infanticide are part of the hippo's behavioral repertoire, these behaviors are not exhibited by every individual. The vast majority of hippos are peaceful herbivores, primarily feeding on grass and vegetation. However, the potential for violence and aggression, particularly in times of scarcity or territorial disputes, underscores the true extent of their danger, even to their own kind. The world of hippos is a fascinating and enigmatic one, filled with paradoxes. Despite their reputation as peaceful creatures, the lurking darkness within their behavioral tendencies serves as a stark reminder of the raw power and primal instincts that exist within these awe-inspiring animals.